Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Celtic Tigers going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dublin Celtic Tigers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. It's a room maneuver. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. A big hit. Knocked down sideways around the 37. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now here's Ross. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Second down following the incompletion. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
10 yards to go on third. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they give this time to the tailback. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now back out comes the offense. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see
through an opening, and there he goes. And touchdown. A great effort there. 64 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now come the Eagles. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight through one tackle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Shedding the tackle. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw to Mixon on the check down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big-time sack there on fourth down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now here's a carry heading left. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Through it, shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Give to the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
8 yards still remaining here on third down. He'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we'll see what he can do on the return. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try and push the pile. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry from 4 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. right through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 25. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So we have our first challenge of the new season. And remember, a little different this year. Gone is the hood. Now the referees, they're going to be given a tablet so that they can interact with the rules officials in New York.
And they've actually increased jobs. Someone now is responsible for the tablet all the time that brings it out to the referee, right? But we're also going to speed up things. The final call, back in Command Central in New York, they'll tell the official what the final decision is and administer it that way.
Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. The Bears have just scored, so they add on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and there's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Back to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check, Patriot!
And to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd down, and the offense in search of 6 yards.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They'll try and run with their fullback. trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now a carry here for their fullback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true up. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So they're going to go for 2.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And some space here. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 13. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. In this position, trying to get back into the game, game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now. 3-19. 3-19. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. That one looks like he'll throw here. Busts through the tackle and escapes the sack. Flushed out right, and he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. And the Bills have grabbed a lead late over Miami. A win would be their 1st of the young season. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Second down, just 1 yard to go. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, now he bowls him over. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And a cutback right sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
you